This video podcast is meant for comedic and entertainment purposes only. We do not wish any hurt feelings on any people or person, and remember, it's just a joke.
All the way.
Do the father.
Do it, Daddy. Come on. Take it
Yeah.
all.
Do it.
Do me news, daddy. Oh no. Oh no.
You really smoked the fuck out of that pole.
That was a good pull.
Anyway.
Welcome to the shit stain. Oh, sorry. No.
Is that my line?
No.
Okay.
No.
You
Go
already-
ahead. No,
you
go
already
ahead.
forgot.
Sorry.
No, I didn't forget
my
anything.
apologies.
Unfortunately, I remembered all of it.
Yeah.
So, once again, I am joined by Anzus and Master Chef. I am Handyman, and I am already so sorry for all of this. It's so bad.
Welcome back to cancer.
This is why 10 minutes in nobody's listening.
No, this is exactly why they're listening because
I
they're
don't
addicted.
imagine that. I don't imagine.
Hold
that
on.
at
Are you
all.
still sitting on a child's chair?
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is.
Why are you sitting in a child's chair?
It's
Because
fitting.
this, as opposed to the other chair, is not moist.
That's fair. He's right.
Go grab one of the chairs from over there.
No.
Why the fuck would I do that when I'm already perfectly seated?
Because
in this
about
fucking...
20 minutes into that foot-tall chair, you're going to be complaining about your ass hurting.
No.
He's got another one for the other butt cheek.
Yeah, I do. There's another one over there on standby. Okay.
On standby. I'll call that chair in if I need it.
Yeah.
Bring, bring.
That chair is the other chair's study.
It is
okay.
the support chair. God, fucking kill me.
Yeah, no.
An under chair?
Ah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
horrible.
yeah.
I hate why are we doing this?
You did this.
I did do this.
Yeah, you
Fuck.
really did. You fucked the pooch on this one.
None of this was okay.
Oh no, I think the reason why it's so bad is
Oh.
because we're starting 2 hours late because I
Only
cannot
2?
barbecue.
Only, well, no.
To save my
I don't.
life.
I'm not gonna blame you. I'm gonna blame the briquettes. That's what I'm gonna do. It's not just. I mean, you helped, but it's mostly the briquettes.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and blame Canada on this one.
You would
Yeah,
sing most of that song.
I bet you those briquettes. Were
I'd
Can't.
rather not.
You can't,
I
and
don't-
I'm
don't
glad
like
you
that.
didn't.
No.
I think you shouldn't.
I think
actually.
the only national anthem he could sing is the Russian one.
No,
in Russian?
See, I would, but my voice isn't just no. I can't.
Kick him
hit
in the nuts a
pitches,
few
man.
times.
No.
He goes up 3 octaves.
That's what he needs. He's like, I'm not high pitched enough. You just gotta kick him in
No,
the nuts.
you got to drink enough vodka for that, and I just can't.
So okay, so maybe we bring vodka and Pepto.
Wait,
and
so let me get this straight. Depending on where the alcohol came from, if you drank it, you sing like them.
No.
So if you drank
Wait.
sake, you'd start sounding like an anime girl.
Nani?
Nani? You are approaching me?
son, I got nothing.
And
I,
then just following it up with just like moaning.
Yeah,
really
just-
high pitched moaning. what? What the fuck is that? This sounds like a distressed owl.
Okay, did I do good? Or
Yes, you were the best
Yes,
anime
it said
distressed
a
owl
word.
I ever heard.
oh,
He's just staring. blankly.
I'm just sorry. That you were molesting a narwhal.
Whoa.
That's what it sounds like.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's definitely the sounds of a molested.
I'm okay with
Why
clubbing.
do you know?
I'm okay with clubbing seals. I draw the line. I draw the line at molesting narwhals.
our patron saint.
Our God.
Whoa, whoa.
Our holy being that art in the ocean. Bless us with your horn.
Oh God.
Kill me now.
Stop. Oh God.
Okay, no, but Poseidon,
Uh,
the god
course.
the god that you believe in most,
Ugh.
does preside over narwhals. So narwhal would be a holy being.
Yeah, I think you know what. To be honest with you, I think narwhals are really like on the same wavelength of what the fuck creation as
Like a platypus.
Yes,
Platypus
exactly.
or the jackalope.
No, jackalope. Mm-hmm.
Wait, platypus exists. Does jackalope actually exist? This is a
I'm
genuine
not
question.
sure, dude.
Genuine question, because how many times do you always see like stuffed jackalopes like in people's trophy
That doesn't mean
rooms.
shit.
I don't know.
You put horns on a rabbit.
I can do
That's
that.
it. See?
What
If-
if God
if-
did that?
No. If Master Chef can do it, then it's not. No. A jackalope is not freaking
you're-
real.
So you're saying if any retard can do it, God can do it?
I mean, that's pretty much what I said. No, wait a minute.
I mean, for that matter of fact, I mean, pufferfish. What the fuck?
I know with their balls.
What do you do?
One more time?
What?
Pufferfish with their balls.
With their balls?
What about
Yeah,
their balls?
they suck their balls up to inflate. That was someone else.
That was your balls.
They sound like empty tin cans.
Really? That sounded more like a fucking toilet paper roll.
It did not.
It did.
It did not
really
over
did.
here.
Folks, tell us what you think.
Yes, we need comments.
Folks at
So
home, guess the sound. We'll send you $1.
we'll send you $1. Keep it up. We're gonna have to send out a lot of dollars.
Was it a seal being
no,
clubbed? Was it
no.
an empty paper roll? Was it a can?
We need your input. Like and subscribe.
Bye.
That was the podcast.
All right, we're sorry. Tune in next week.
okay. No.
Let's go ahead and jump into the topic then, since apparently this is going to continue to roll down the
Toilet
wheelchair
bowl?
ramp to hell.
Oh, God.
We'll just jump into, since we were talking or mentioning something about God. Where do you guys believe you'll go when you die? Deep taco topic.
Deep hot pocket.
Deep hot pockets.
We're talking serious hot pockets.
Yeah,
We're talking about who is the drizzle.
not even just like the pizza hot pockets. What the fuck did you just
He
say?
said something about drizzle. I don't know
Yeah,
why
who-
that happened.
who is
Isn't
the
that
drizzle?
Snoop D-O double G?
I was gonna say go ask Snoop Dogg. That's what I was gonna say.
No.
Oh, no?
That's the D-O double G.
Well, duh. Snoop
Not
D-O
the
double
drizzle.
G.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so just skip him.
Okay.
You guys ever played like 7 minutes in heaven? This is 7 minutes in hell.
Are we at 7 minutes?
No, we're not.
Oh.
5 more seconds of this shit.
Okay,
What?
then we're almost at 7 minutes in hell.
Okay.
Okay. Fantastic.
It's so good. So,
Hell, do you go there? Yes.
See, this is what happens
Well,
when you
that's
try to
what I wanna
introduce.
know.
No, you try to introduce a serious topic, and
Okay.
you're like, "Hey, what up?"
I mean, it doesn't have to be serious. What if,
It
like,
doesn't-
when you believe when you die, you get to slumber inside of an elephant's vagina? I don't know what you want when you die.
No, I think that's exactly what you want when I
that
die.
seems really dried out.
This is
Ew.
yeah.
it's
It's very
Pass.
callousy.
Yeah.
pass.
No, thank
it's not
you.
up to you. Anzus gets to decide, and it sounds like it's your turn in the,
In the elephant pussy.
What?
No,
Come
this makes
on,
sense.
you
We're-
can't follow any part of the conversation?
Who are you?
Oh, see what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
this is why his mic shouldn't be on. I keep telling
I
you,
can't
like,
turn it off.
It's on.
yes, you can. It's
Wait, this
not.
is on?
Pretend like it's not on and do stuff. All right, and that's the show.
All right, he did it.
He,
Fantastic.
I guess.
He did,
Yeah,
he did a weird
did it.
helicopter
So
thing
tune in
shorts.
next week. Oh,
No, no.
he might do that again. Oh,
No,
no,
no.
okay.
All
Yes.
right.
Okay.
Master Chef, we'll start with
That's
you.
con-
What,
Content.
oh, start with me.
Yeah,
Why
start
start
with
with
you. Yeah,
me?
we're
I,
starting with
I
you.
believe we turned into a giant crepe of some sort.
Oh.
No?
No, I'm going to let this awkward silence sit here for a second.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
It wasn't awkward
No,
enough.
I mean,
It
crepes are delicious, but what is your
Side
actual
point.
belief
Aha,
on
that was a test, you French fuck.
it? Hey, we don't mind the French, just the Canadian French. French
Wait.
Canadians.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they're
which
kind of
ones?
the same, really.
One retreats more.
By the way, you're welcome. Back to back, we helped you.
Okay.
Look, we still need
All
Canadian
right.
listeners, and you're
Yeah.
not helping.
Okay. Why? No. What? No.
Why no? Yes.
No, we'll just take them over later.
I don't care. We need them.
This is good.
But anyway, Master Chef, yeah, this is content. You're on.
Australia, we can just build
No.
a, you know.
no, we're not talking about Australia.
No,
But
circle
I like
back.
Australia.
Circle back, buddy. You got
What-
this.
Okay,
You can circle
back,
jerk with
circle back.
Australia guys.
No,
later.
no. Oh, later.
Mm,
In your personal
yes.
email.
What?
What?
I have one of those?
Sure.
We're almost 10 minutes deep without answering
Oh,
a
okay.
single
No,
question
no.
of the
I mean,
topic.
no. The topic was
This is
mentioned,
so
and
good.
the topic is: will you go to hell? Probably.
That was
You're
not
listening
the
to us.
topic. Oh, good lord.
What?
This doesn't count.
We do always mention hell in a way that if you say anything fucked, you're going there. But do you believe there is one?
I mean,
Oh.
personally, I think this is like I don't know. I wouldn't say there is like a actual hell per se. I think that I don't know. I'm a bigger believer in reincarnation. You
I
know?
was about to say, I thought we had a conversation a long time ago about you being almost like a Buddhist in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
Interesting.
talking about like being reincarnated into some kind of beetle or
A tree.
plastic
Like Ringo
bag
Starr?
in the wind.
Oh.
Not gonna respawn into a prophylactic.
Respawn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, respawn.
That's good. No spawn camping.
Can you tell
Like,
we're gamers?
I'm gonna respawn being a fucking bot in Call of Duty. That's my fucking
Can
next
I
line.
be AI, please?
in the worst way possible, yes. A Roomba.
Oh my I would actually enjoy
I would be a
being
Roomba
fucking
and
Roomba.
terrify the shit out of cats.
Oh fuck yeah.
As much as I could.
Oh yeah, dude. Yes.
Okay.
I would become the vacuum.
Vakumba.
The vacuum has risen.
I had a conversation with a friend of mine who really believed in reincarnation, and he had an interesting take on it. He said that unlike people like Master Chef said, where you can respawn into anything.
Respawn.
You know what I mean? Like you don't reincarnate into a tree or a plant.
Yeah, I know.
His view on it was that every time you die, you reincarnate as somebody else on the planet currently or somebody else in history, and that cycle repeats itself until you've lived the life of everybody who's ever existed.
Well,
And that was an interesting thought process, because when he mentioned like deja vu,
well,
I kinda
and
like
like if you have
that.
deja vu, like it sounds
we-
familiar because you've already experienced.
we had
it.
this conversation, you idiot.
No, it was with Ahal again.
Oh.
I was
Okay,
trying
that
not to
would make
mention him
sense,
again
'cause
because we mentioned him in the
no,
past
every
4
podcast-
episodes.
But
yeah.
he is the type. This is definitely within the
The realm of what we would all talk
trifecta
about.
of dimensions.
I
and
tried not to
whatnot.
mention him again because we mentioned him in the last
No,
couple
I mean,
podcasts.
no, he still owes me shit. Anyway,
We can't talk about movies, but A-Hall can come
Yeah,
up
well-
every so often.
Ahal, come on the podcast already. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like,
all over
what's
it.
his number? Should we call him right now? We need a call in.
We'll have
Someone
We'll
call
have
him.
handyman call him, and it's like, who the fuck
Okay.
is this?
you can't talk to me that way. No, but no. I mean, and given that there is a theory of multiple alternate realities, I think that's absolutely 100% logical.
So you believe in that too?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Multiple realities.
Oh,
what,
yeah.
But what does that mean though? Like, there's like a another dimension living like simultaneous with ours, or
Well,
what?
Okay, so I mean, the whole theory behind deja vu, right?
Right.
Is that at one point in time, another reality is resonating at the same frequency as the one that you are in right now.
And they like come into contact every now and again,
And
or whatever.
yeah, it's kind of like the whole the guitar strings thing. They vibrate, they look like they cross, but they're not crossing actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I've never actually heard of it that way.
Yeah.
the
It's
guitar
so
string.
pretty much at that point in time where they merge together or they touch, they're not actually touching, but it visually looks as such.
Okay.
And deja vu, I mean, that's a very logical explanation of that, because you feel like you've experienced that already. And
Okay.
yeah, I mean, your other alternate personality or vessel, you're experiencing it. You're two of the same, but you're not on the same plane.
You telling me that there's multiple sets of other 3 idiots making the same podcast about stupid
I
shit?
bet you it's
Yeah,
better
I think
than
so.
this.
Yeah, I think it
It's
probably
probably
is
better.
better. Yeah.
It's like a Christian
I'm
podcast.
glad. Wow. No,
talking
it's
about
not.
I said
not
better.
like that.
I said better.
He did say better. I heard that. I heard him say better, so it counts.
Yeah. Pass.
Jeez.
I mean, no. I mean, that's my take on it. I mean, it makes sense.
Fair enough.
Especially with you got people that are born, they have recollections of a past life where it's like
Where they could have never have known that knowledge
exactly
beforehand.
the
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, and I'm not saying that. I mean, it's 100%, but it's definitely a viable theory, more so
Yeah.
than the giant spaghetti monster in the sky that fucking judges you.
Well, there was a couple incidences in Europe about people speaking in different languages.
Yeah.
Like they call it like speaking in tongues, right? Like that's what like the Christian and Catholics call it. But there were kids who out of nowhere could speak fluently a completely different language.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, the whole, and this is the whole thing I have with religion. They stigmatize fucking everything that can be totally explained nowadays. But I don't blame them at the same time because, I mean, you think about it back then. You saw a fucking sun, you're all like, ah, yes, most powerful, ow, burn hot.
Fire god.
Yeah, exactly. So
Sun
bad. Sun good, but some bad.
Right.
You know, but you know, given the extent of humanity being able to convey complex thought at that point in time, and not necessarily all the words are there to be able to explain shit or the knowledge at that point. But now that we have, so to speak, reason and yada yada and shit to explain that, it makes more sense that we were, you know, religion just kind of rolled with it even after it was proven wrong. Which, I mean, whatever, dude. Some people find comfort in that. That's
Yeah.
humanity.
Well, and that's what it comes down to, right? Like, no matter what type of religion anyone believes in, I think it's a good point that if you find something that's good and it makes you like happy about it, like that's fine as long as you're not using it as a way to be a piece of shit.
If it makes you a better person and it brings you comfort, then yes, by all means. I mean,
That's an interesting if, though. Like, if you think about it, that is an interesting if. It's,
elaborate.
well, I mean, like, not every person is going to look at it like that.
Yeah,
Right.
no, that's true.
Well, I mean, you're going to run into, like, any 4 people on the street. And, you know, like, they're not necessarily going to have that same view and approach to
oh yeah, they
life
definitely won't.
or existence or whatever you want to call
Right.
it. Like,
And you
well,
know,
and
again,
that does okay. So that's actually a perfect example. So if you were to have asked me anything in that aspect about a year ago, you'd probably think I was agnostic, like not a complete atheist, but like just like.
no, I would have just thought what I think
a
now.
year
This is
ago?
stupid.
I wouldn't have thought that a year ago.
Well, I mean, yeah, honestly, if you ever hear me talk about it, I basically make it out to seem like there's nothing.
Are
or I
we
used to.
just talking, like,
There-
afterlife?
So I'm kind of getting to that.
There
so
is
in the sense
Cthulhu,
that
though.
So I kind of used to believe for a while that there was nothing because for a long period of time, I was in a Christian school. I went to like a Christian middle school, Christian high school, and was like kind of like fed all these beliefs for a really long time.
Okay.
And when I started thinking to myself, I was like, you know, it seems really weird that all of these religions have this same aspect of where you go when you die. And I was like, you know,
Yeah.
it seems too weird to me that all of these are all so similar and yet different in like in really minuscule ways. Like it always ends up with you going up somewhere to reconnect with ones who are worthy or ones you loved, or you'll be happy in this eternal bliss.
And now, see, that's the one thing that.
Except unless you believe in reincarnation.
Well,
or
no,
something like that.
the only reason I argue that is because I think that that's more of a comfort within the story, so
Right,
to
right,
speak,
right.
and that's that's to keep you in line.
Keep you going.
Do
exactly.
good, or
It's
you
your
don't get
motivation.
this,
It's
yeah.
your motivation, and
Right.
like I said, this is why I say that I'm not dogging on any religion.
Right.
It's it's what makes you feel better. Like if
Helps you
you
get
know,
through the day.
the J-Man is what makes you wake up in the morning and
Pour your Folgers
fucking-
and jack off.
Go
Yeah,
through your,
exactly.
Go
Then-
through your emotions.
Yeah.
absolutely, the word. Yeah, but if if it's something else, maybe praising a scarab beetle is what gets you hard in the morning.
Right. Well, and that's what I was kind of saying is like I used to obviously believe in one thing, right? I believed like solely in like the Christian faith.
Right.
Fell out of it almost completely and entirely. Didn't believe in anything. Believed it was just like a endless bottomless pit when you died. Yada yada yada. But then like I said, I kind of noticed all the religions and everything kind of have like a similar aspect of you go somewhere afterwards. And I realized I didn't want to live the rest of my life without thinking there's going to be something.
Right.
So I kind of created this, and I don't want to say it's my own idea because I think there's a lot of other people who share a very similar idea, which is I truly believe that if you live whatever best life you possibly can, not necessarily just for yourself, but if you just live a decent, you're not a piece of shit, you're not a murderer, fucking rapist piece of shit, then you'll go to whatever type of afterlife you want it to be. And that kind of resonated with me because, like I've mentioned before on the podcast and everything else, I'm very much into Scandinavian, Norwegian culture and stuff like that. And I talked to Master Chef about this quite a bit, which is if you got to choose any afterlife that you had after this one, well, I mean, fucking Ragnar Lothbrok put it the best in the Vikings TV show is like, all you do is believe in heaven where everyone gets to be happy and everything's perfect, and that's a ridiculous place. And I kind of believe in that. If my version of where I go after this is I get to be reconnected with loved ones, I get to fight and do all this crazy shit, and at the end of the day I reconnect with all my loved ones drinking in a hall at a feast, and then that's the type of afterlife I want. I want to be able to reconnect with loved ones, fight, fuck, drink, feast, and do that every day for the rest of my life. Well, then that's the type of afterlife I would like to believe in.
Right. And I mean, perfectly logical. Like I said, it's, it's not just one version of this. I mean, everyone is entitled to think what they're going to, come to at the end of it.
Right.
The negative aspect of it, I mean, you talk about hell, and I think that's just in any story, folklore, religion, there's always
a
the bad
place, yeah.
Because that's what pushes you. That's what builds your morality, so to speak. If you think about it,
I think
Nice.
religion, no matter what it is, has a major implication of whether you're moral or not.
right? And I mean,
A
again,
moral person.
all religions, if you really think about it, they all share a lot of similarities in them.
Mm-hmm.
They all tell you to basically don't be a piece of shit, within reason.
That's very true.
I mean,
right.
and there's nothing wrong with that. That's logical.
I mean, I don't think either one of y'all should be pieces of shit. Like,
But there
Still
I
gonna
am.
be.
what?
Yeah.
It's still gonna be.
Still
Well,
gonna
I mean,
send
I
it.
get that. You're sending too much. But I mean, like, you know what? I think that's very true. Like, there's a similarity with a lot of different aspects between different kinds of religion and different things like that. Like, even ones that are so fiercely against each other, there's so many similarities.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It drives me nuts. Just being and unfortunately, a way to put it, like an innocent bystander with all these, like, different things. Like, it just makes me. It's unfortunate, like we all kind of want the same sort of things, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no reason that we have to be at odds.
And I mean, dude, I mean, the
You're
way
such
that
a
I put it.
pacifist. I love you. Piece of shit.
Well, I mean, I'm by no
Everyone
means
just
a
needs
pacifist.
to love each other.
I'm not.
It's
I mean,
true.
I'm by no means a pacifist, but I mean, when it comes down to it, dude, you know what? You want to fuck a horse, dude? Go ahead, fuck a
If
horse,
fucking a horse
man.
is a
No,
part
no,
of
no.
your
You're not
No.
gonna. You're gonna
No.
go to. You're gonna go to
No,
hell
no.
in my book. But when you actually die balls deep in that horse, man, or vice versa.
I hope you do.
You lived your
do.
best life.
I mean, vice versa. I
'Cause-
mean, that's between you and your hell and heaven, whatever, dude.
Oh, no,
I can give a shit less. That's
I guess that's where we'll draw the line. Like, if you want to fuck a horse, I have a problem with that because I want that horse to be able to say yes. Like, I really
want the horse to consent.
yes, exactly. I want there to be consent. I want the horse to be like, nay, like kicking its legs up and be like, oh, cool. This is what I was waiting for. It's my birthday. Like, I'm a good horse.
Is this what you want in your afterlife?
No, this has
Consenting horses?
absolutely nothing to do with those things. But
What's yours then?
I'm going to
curious
fuck
hear
the
it.
shit out of you, human. Oh yeah.
that doesn't sound horse-like at all.
No, is that
Nay.
Throw in the
I
nay for
don't think that
texture.
helped. Nay. So you're asking me what specifically? Give it to me one more time.
So
Like, what is the question?
So we
here?
kind of veered off quite a bit.
Where do you
because
go
we
with that?
actually
What
sounded
is
like
the-
a legit podcast for a second. But anyway,
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, ignore him.
if we had to go back specifically to the question itself, is where do you believe you go when you die?
Okay, so I have a couple different views on this. I mean, yes, kind of like we've touched on before, my views may be a little bit different than most. But something that I learned taking physics in high school is that energy is never, destroyed.
Yep.
It is just transferred,
Yeah.
right? So I
Sounds
mean,
really close to the reincarnation thing.
Yeah,
It's-
exactly.
and so there's so many similarities, right?
Right.
So I really hate to piggyback off of someone else,
No.
especially on something
No,
like this.
That's
But
true.
like I really believe that and for a long time I believe that you go through the motions until you get it right.
Yeah.
So
That's very, very
Yeah.
similar.
so
to
you want to talk
reincarnation,
about hell theoretically? I think that could be what we are experiencing from the day to day to a point.
Yeah, I'd
Because-
say so. Yeah.
You know what? I think all of us have experienced some version
Oh,
of
I'm
hell.
in hell right now.
Yeah, right. Like I've been there
with you
I've
too as hell.
totally, yeah.
No,
Every
really,
second
guys,
is like
I-
a hot knife in my butthole.
No, really. Somebody go get the fire extinguisher. I'm on fire.
Where is it, by the way? Because you never told us where it was. Every time we start a cast, you got to be like, "Hey, look, fire extinguishers are here. We got the bleach over here.
Just in case
Holy
my
waters
hell
in the
literally
back
crosses
room."
into the literal.
This is where you pee. This is where you puke. Like these are the areas. Okay, you stop, drop, and
No.
roll over there. But
But
like,
that was a good point, though. It was taking a more scientific route to the reincarnation.
it's just something like maybe there are aspects of my mind that look at it like that. Like it's from a logical perspective.
Right.
Like, you know, so yes, there is like we all have this energy that keeps us moving, whether we move 3 inches a day or 300 miles, like whatever it is, it keeps us moving to a point, right?
Right.
And we, like when we pass on, like or whatever, that it has to go somewhere.
So, I mean,
right?
Right.
Here's another little catchy.
please,
You know,
what
just,
you got?
just in the you know, just for the sake of it.
Everyone,
I mean, since we're
everyone
throwing out
listen to the
theories.
Mexican in the kid chair.
I thought he was Ethiopian.
I
I love this song.
I love this song. This is my jam.
No, shut up.
I still can't believe you just said Ethiopian.
I said Ethiopian.
Ethernopian.
Is that better? That's better. See? I think it's better.
No, a little bit of the Catholic belief system there. You know the whole purgatory thing, right?
Yeah.
They say ghosts have unfinished business,
Right.
right? I honestly strongly believe that when you come across, so to speak, a ghost, it's the in-between. You're not ready to reincarnate into another plane. You have business to finish here. I do believe in that. But again, as Handyman said, matter cannot be destroyed. It can be altered, but it cannot be destroyed.
Energy.
Good point.
Exactly. So,
Energy, not matter.
Yeah, matter can definitely be destroyed.
I'll
It
destroy your
can.
matter. Come
It
here.
just get. Yes.
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 I mean, nay.
Stepbrother. No, the consenting horse.
But no, in either case, you know, I think that obviously you see these apparitions. It's their time to, so to speak, cross over into the normal plane of existence that we're in right now, and we get spooked the fuck out by it. But this is just purgatory.
So-
This is where you're sitting, waiting until you get another chance at fucking it all up.
Can I do an odd segue? I'm
No,
so
go-
sorry.
Go for
Oh,
it.
wait,
We've actually
no.
been on this topic for like 28 minutes.
So I want Master Chef to burp a lot more. And
Oh,
then, and then
fuck.
No. And then I'll go.
I think I shit myself.
Aw,
I did it for him.
that's worth it. Have you ever seen a ghost?
No.
Entity, yeah.
But you would not call it a ghost?
I mean, for the lack of better terms, I would say ghost, but I would say more so it would be accurate saying entity.
Okay, so I've got not one but two.
Penises?
If I put my leg up, should I stop showing?
Yeah, please stop. It's
Okay.
wagging at me.
So,
like
I've
a
got
dog
two.
tail.
Save it for YouTube.
I don't think I can put that on there.
OnlyFans, whatever.
That's better. I need money.
Only
Um,
tubes.
I need money.
Only tubes and you fans.
Only tubes. Anyway.
Just only fans, but dicks.
God. Anyway,
continue.
So yes, I've seen two. So the first one was I was very young, probably 6 to 8, maybe in that age range, walking up the stairs, and this was a classic. Like it looked like a sheet.
Was it wearing a white glove on
It
one
was
hand?
a sheet.
No white gloves. No any of that noise.
Yeah, it's at the top of the stairs.
But and that was probably the right year range too. Anyway,
Did you go to a ranch of any kind?
not that I remember. Womp womp. But I swear to God, like I was walking up the stairs and I was super young and I went right back down to the stairs and I was like, and then I went up the stairs and there was nothing. But it literally looked like a sheet. Okay, it looked like a person, not a person, but it was because it was very transparent. But it like eye holes and all that business. And then the other one, super, super weird, but I've done a little bit of research to follow this up with, okay? I saw a ghost of my dad. My dad is not dead. My dad is very much alive, okay? So, the research that I've done was in a book, and it talked about living ghosts, like a ghost of a living person.
So you're talking about more like astral projection.
I don't think it could have been anything like that. I mean, like it was just I saw him in a different spot, just about. Like I was coming out. It was up in a woodsy area, not far from here. You know, not to get too specific.
Right.
But it was very snowy, and the actual like physical person of my dad was inside a building, and I saw this other version or whatever walking out to the car, and then he came out and I was just like, what? And again, I was, I don't know, maybe 10 or something like that.
Well,
But
that might actually play into the whole, different planes of existence, and yeah.
sure.
See, and that's where. So
what
this is
you
where
got?
I'm going to counter because
Fair. What you
I've
got?
never seen it.
This is where I'm gonna stable.
Okay. Nay. So
Not on this desk, you're not.
mine is a very unpopular one because there was some statistic I read that shows like something like over 65-70% of Americans like believe there's like ghosts or supernatural.
Okay.
I don't,
Okay.
because I have lived my entire life under the understanding where if you don't let yourself believe that there is something like that, regardless of the situations you put yourself in, you'll never experience it. And
Fair
with
enough.
that mentality, I have never experienced it. I've been in haunted houses. I've lived in a house that was supposedly haunted. I've been to hundreds of areas where we tried provoking shit, and the only time something that was provoked happened is, this is where my shit gets a little bit mixed. I don't believe there's ghosts, right? I don't believe there's something that they're like the crossover, right? Like they're still, they have unfinished business,
Wow.
but I have experienced something I would label as evil, and I
Oh.
don't know what that is.
Okay.
But not ghosts specifically,
You
because
just said evil, you stupid ass.
Evil Knievel. I saw him.
I have
He was at the end of my
experience.
bed.
Dude, me too.
He was riding a motorcycle.
But so as an example, right? I've never experienced it. I've been around areas and places and people who have experienced it, and I always had this thought in my head that there's nothing that's actually there, so I'm not going to see anything. And this is gonna sound almost insulting, and I almost don't know if I want to say it, but I always believe that if you were weak-minded, you would see shit. And that's not to say that someone's stupid, but like a lot of children see stuff. People who are just waking up see stuff. People who, whenever they explain the situation in detail, it's always like a variable that seems weird. They were drinking, they were doing some type of drug, they just woke up. There was some type of supernatural, or not super, like an earthquake or something had just happened. Like a number of different things, and that's why I'd never seen it. But
Yeah.
there was a time Master Chef and I were over at our friend's house, and they decided to pull out a Ouija board. And I don't fuck with that shit.
yeah.
Because like I said, I do not believe in ghosts, but I do believe in
Yeah, I didn't fuck
I
with
do
that
believe
shit
there's
either.
something.
I was
something
observing.
is out there. No matter what you believe in, mankind, Earth,
Buttholes.
everything that exists could not have existed without some kind of help. That's what I believe.
Master Chef's butthole.
Yes, his butthole helped
Yeah.
the entire creation of everything.
The
But
Big
anyway,
Bang.
I don't like to.
Oh, it was
whether
a big bang.
whether that be another dimension,
Yeah.
whether that be the dimension of hell, whatever you want to call it, I do know that there is fucked evil shit out there.
Sure.
So I guess when I started this, I shouldn't have said I don't believe in necessarily supernatural because that would probably qualify under that. But anyway, they were playing the Ouija board. Me and Master Chef said, "No, we're not fucking touching it."
Both of y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
no,
both said we're not
Even
touching
you?
it.
No, I'm fucking smarter than that.
Okay.
My family's had run-ins with the Ouija board.
Right.
And shit,
I would
and
never. Me personally, I would
So,
never ever play with that. Never.
They were all fucking with it, and it started
like it
moving.
from
like the little triangle started moving. Me and Master Chef kind of were just like eyeballing each other. Like
The
one of these
oracle.
one of these fuckers is like moving it.
Yeah.
Like one of these fuckers is like swearing they're not, but they're doing it for the lulz.
Oh, good lord.
Well, what happened was the triangle tried to shoot off the board, and it got halfway off the board. And when that happened, they pushed it back. We should be done. At that same exact time, our friend's speakers, because he was into making like EDM music and shit, started blaring white noise. He went in there, powered off his computer, came back out. It started blaring white noise. He went back in there and unplugged it. It started blaring white noise.
And you
It
were there
was
for this,
unplugged.
both of y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, here's the fuck part. I mean, me doing my part as you.
As you
Yeah,
continue.
Buttholes.
yeah, guns,
Balls.
many guns, all of the
Oh,
guns.
guns. Okay, so you
Yeah.
fired at some of these speakers.
No,
we
no,
both
no,
had
no.
our guns on us.
No, we both.
Good.
No, here's the thing. So after all this is said and done, and everyone's kind of like shaking the fuck up, and you hear the sobbing and whatnot of, "Oh my God, things happen." And
The horse started neighing.
I mean, there was horses on the premises,
There were.
but no,
Oh,
we
Jesus.
actually we went out for a smoke, me and
Yeah.
Ansus, and we're sitting there, dude, and out of the corner of my eye, like I see, something moving around off to the side of the house, which is, it's a farm, so there's plenty of things to move around and whatnot in the darkness.
But let it be clear for context. This is again an example of I didn't see it.
right.
I didn't see it.
So-
he did. Yeah, just again why I believe what I believe. Anyway,
Okay,
continue.
continue.
No, I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and me thinking, maybe it's someone, that's hanging out here, whatever. They're probably peeing in the bush or something.
Right.
Curiosity peaks, and I go and walk around, and I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, no one's here, whatever. Well, as I'm about to turn around, I see it again. I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. I'm gonna just pull out my gun, use my flashlight, and see if someone's actually out here. And went to go draw up, dude. And I mean, my flashlight caught a glimpse of something. It was definitely not a cat, and definitely not a dog. It was bipedal.
Something you didn't recognize, though.
Right, it's something I didn't recognize, but it was definitely bipedal, meaning standing up. For those
Right.
of us that may be a little bit impaired, no offense.
So for our viewers who might be a little,
Yeah, dried out on Popeye's biscuits.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah, I drew up and I caught a glimpse of it with the flashlight, but I'm like, okay, that was kind of weird, kind of moving around pretty quickly, and I called out to it, I was like, yo, who the fuck are you? What are you doing on the property? Nothing. And I'm like, all right, cool. So you're just trolling me right now because yada yada. Dude, this thing grabbed and booked it across the street. Like, amazing speed. I'm like, okay, this is where I draw the fucking line. I'm going back over here in the fucking light with everyone else. That way I have a fair chance of someone else being picked off before my ass.
Smart.
Sacrifice my
Good.
friends.
I'm glad you did.
But no, I mean, going back to the whole, you don't believe, you don't strongly believe in
I don't
it,
believe in
so to
necessarily
speak?
ghosts and spirits.
Well-
I say I won't, but like I
well-
say, I do believe there's a type of
A cult?
something out there that wants to hurt you. Like you said, you saw your dad, right?
Yeah.
My mom said she saw her mom. Or no, that was a different story. So she saw, sorry, she had seen her mom before.
Right.
But when we lived in her house in California, she saw someone who she only recognized as the previous owner of the house. And he motioned for her to follow, and he walked through the wall into the garage. My mom hesitated because she was going to follow it out there to see what the fuck was going on, but she hesitated. It was like 2.5 seconds later that earthquake in California happened, and shit all over our garage collapsed. If she would have followed it out there, she could have been dead.
Yeah.
So I truly believe that whatever is out there that's pretending to be loved ones, someone you know, somebody that is
It's-
genuinely trying to
yeah.
hurt you.
Ooh.
I don't think it's anything out there that you've seen, you know, or you think you know.
But
I think whatever people do see when it's not because they're tired, because they
Well,
whatever are impaired or anything like that, I think whatever they do see that is legitimate is something that has nothing good for them.
well, here's
Nothing good for them,
Okay.
but to try to gain their trust. To do
What I was
something bad.
what I was trying to get at with,
Yeah.
what you're saying is like you don't believe in, so to speak, this, but I mean, there's plenty of like instances where you got babies, infants, they don't know any better.
Right.
They don't know any better, but you'll see them, staring off into a corner in the room,
Right.
and I gotta think that
doing that too.
the mind's a powerful thing. It can tell you that, you have cancer when you really don't. And because you keep thinking it, you wind up with cancer.
Right.
And I mean, you're in control of everything around you, so to speak.
100%. You can
But-
literally make yourself sick if you think about it enough.
But, in the same aspect, you got kids. They have no idea what this world is.
Right.
They're innocent to it. So they have no sense of this is real, this is fake. So when
But they also
see
have
it,
huge imaginations.
they do have huge imaginations, but I think in a sense that kind of aids it is it's the openness of their mind at that point.
Right. True.
That anything is possible.
Right.
Which, in all fairness, yes, it could be. Anything could be possible, dude. I mean, we just make the best educated guesses as we can with what we got.
Just like the religion comment earlier. People
Exactly.
didn't know what they had because they didn't have the technology. And,
And that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, when it comes down to it, I don't like to write anything off as yay or nay.
Right.
I give everything at least the plausible deniability of it could.
Right.
Under
That's fair.
the right
fair.
circumstances, it could. I can't explain it, and probably someone else can't explain it, but eventually there might be some sort of word or phrase that we can go ahead and accurately describe what is going on.
Right.
And it might take us, the next 2 years. It might take us,
The next
an
20?
entirety of fucking existence.
To figure it out. Yeah.
But I mean, as humans, we are very limited as to what we convey, and the more we let ourselves get cut off by ideals and not just keeping an open mind. I mean, I'm not saying don't have your ideals. I'm saying keep an open mind, have your ideals, and you might, you might find something new. But I mean, yeah, dude, I don't like writing shit off as, white or black. I like to dabble in the gray area for a lot of shit.
Right.
That is
fair
so
enough.
deep for you. I love it. No, I'm
about to
seriously
say.
like I'm touched. Like it's I gotta be honest. I did not hear all of that, but
Yeah, you disappeared on us. You left.
I had to. I couldn't do it here. As much as I love to do it here.
I just love how you just chose to leave to masturbate like that.
Well, it happens. Like whatever you got to do to get through a podcast.
No, I was gonna say that's perfect though, because I mean, 2 topics took us to about 42 minutes. But I do
Damn,
want to say
Skippy.
before we go too much further, we do have news to get into.
Yeah,
Random fact of
absolutely.
the
Yeah,
week.
no.
But I'm actually glad we had that conversation because
That was deep.
It was
that
legit.
was good.
It
that
was
was.
legit.
I didn't think we had it in us, but we did.
I always
don't stay
have it
tuned because
in
it will
me.
never happen again.
Okay. As long as that's true. Okay. So, I don't have a ton of news. I don't have 3 topics. I'm so sorry, but
No, that's
Okay.
completely
I
fine.
mean, it
Okay.
kind of played out just fine.
it worked this time. But okay. So, I guess what I'll start with is it's a little bit of a throwback to some of the older episodes of the old Absent Narwhal.
No, we're already reminiscing.
I
Ye
know.
old narwhal.
Yeah. Gosh.
Let me be nostalgic about a month ago.
Yeah, so long ago. Just a month, damn. Anyway, that old helicopter on Mars,
Yes.
Oh God, yeah.
it flew.
Did it?
Yes, so before, it had taken a long time, apparently, to get whatever ready.
To get to Mars.
Yeah, well,
no.
it may be.
Did it get any? Did it start taking pictures or anything?
I know
Send back?
nothing.
I read up on it too. I think it
Are
was
you
just.
serious?
Yeah, no, I did.
Are you
Because I saw it. I was like, all right.
Everyone pause and golf clap for MasterChef.
Damn.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Wait.
Okay, what did you read up on it?
But no, I read up on it. It's pretty much just a test flight to see if it could even
Fly on Mars.
because of the difference in the atmosphere and
Gravity and all
gravity. Apparently, it has to rotate its rotors just about 100 times faster than anything
I was gonna say
on
because the
Earth.
gravity was like supposed to
Wow.
be super
Because
intense, though, right?
the atmosphere is so thin. So it has to cut through what is available at a faster rate to
Lift.
propulse off the ground.
I'm assuming
Nice.
that helicopter
Well
has to
done.
charge just like a drone
Well, here's-
on,
I'm sure.
on top of the drone, right?
Here's
Like,
the
comes
fucked
up
up part
to
about it.
recharge.
I was reading up that apparently it's, supposedly it only takes minutes for radio transmissions to go from us to Mars.
Okay.
Wow.
But apparently, when it came into the case of the drone, it actually took like 2 hours.
Oh,
A
shit.
delay between commands and from.
Well, then by the time they give it a command, it could have ran out of battery or whatever.
Exactly,
Right?
which is weird, dude. But I mean, and they said that too. I mean, I might be a little more confused into the exact details of it, but apparently it was taking longer than anticipated to relay the controls from Earth to the rover to the
I
drone.
wonder if the radio controls were actually in real time, but the video feed was delayed.
It could be,
I don't honestly. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know
I
the
love
difference
that you
between
did
radio
research,
and.
though.
Well, I mean,
Radio and video
dude, I had to read it just for shits and giggles of it.
Fair enough. All right, you said you
You
had
got
another
a
piece of
giggle.
news.
I got one more piece, okay?
Okay.
And I don't know the validity of this, and feel free to ask whatever questions. But firefighters supposedly rescued a dog that was alone inside a moving vehicle.
The dog was driving.
I assume the dog has a driver's license and was driving somewhere and
Well,
probably
then why'd
over
they
the
call,
speed
well, then
limit.
why'd they call the authorities? They're just impeding on his rights. That's
Well,
racist.
no, if the dog got pulled over for speeding, I get it. Speeding for chasing a squirrel, I get it. I mean, anything else? What is this?
Was it? I mean, I kind of should already know the answer. Was it a Tesla?
No.
What is
didn't
it-
say
was it a
anything
Yorkie?
about it.
What type of dog? What
It
type of
was
car?
a doodle.
I need the
It was
details.
one of those stupid doodles.
Okay, well, it
Fucking doodles.
deserved to get arrested.
damn-
Then. Yeah. Fuck that.
I love both your reactions to that. A doodle, fuck them. Those damn doodles.
I mean, come on. If it was a fucking Yorkie or something, then I mean,
A
it had a reason
Chihuahua.
to drive.
A Chihuahua trying to drive a Tesla, and they're
Can
like,
you
the
imagine
owner's
it?
like, ha ha ha.
Can you imagine a Chihuahua trying to drive and just be shaking the entire time, like do with Parkinson's and just be shaking all
That'd be perfect. No, I can't imagine seeing that on the freeway or any
Just
other
get out
place.
more.
So hold on, let me get this straight. If the Tesla hits the rumble strip on the side of the road,
Okay.
and
Is
the
it the
Chihuahua
Chihuahua?
is trembling inside at the
It
same
counteracts
frequency,
that it drives smoothly.
The same frequency.
I was gonna say same frequency.
tears a
Does
fabric
it-
in reality.
Does it time travel? Is the Tesla actually a DeLorean?
It hits hyperspeed.
Let's test it next podcast.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring my Tesla and a Chihuahua.
I'll grab my mom's Chihuahua.
Okay, I'll bring the Tesla.
Hey, go ahead and just rent
It's
one out
in
for
my
a day.
pocket. No, I have one with me.
Elon Musk
I brought
sponsor
it.
us a Tesla.
It might look like my cell
For
phone,
science.
but like Elon Musk, he was supposed to hit us up, but he never did.
I think he got
Why does it
turned
look
off
like a
by the fact
banana?
I wanted his nuts.
Well, I think
I think you got the wrong Tesla there, buddy.
Why is this Tesla vibrating?
someone's calling me.
It's not Elon Musk.
No, of course it's not. Anyway, I had to check to make sure it wasn't Elon Musk.
Still running low on time, so we'll make sure we jump into all the other stuff we
Yeah,
have.
why the hell not?
So you had a little bit of you have finally shown up with
Oh.
your random fact of the week.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I was stiffy. I'm ready.
Yeah, so it turns out that my circumcision was not botched. It was intentional.
God damn it.
They made it look like a tail on purpose.
Why'd they make it an innie?
Yeah, pretty much.
They wrote their name in it. That was unprofessional.
They signed it.
The suction cups on the bottom are definitely intentional.
So it's part tentacle. That's not weird.
Yeah.
Totally normal.
Anyway, your vaginas.
Your tentapenis. Anyway.
And I'm out.
And just like that, I'm
Oh,
on the
that's where you
podcast.
draw the line?
Yes, a tentapenis. I'm going to go.
He's very okay with consenting horses, but not tentapenises.
Right, yeah.
As long as the horse is cool with it. I have to go.
Remember that time we almost had a legit podcast?
Yeah.
Was it before now?
Yeah, yeah.
I have to look at the screen. It says no.
How long ago was it? It's like
It was hours ago.
It's a magic 8 ball. Are we doing good?
It
No.
was a magic 8
Are
ball.
you staring at my breasts?
I don't know.
We need one of those to help with the podcast.
All right. Well, you had some real
no.
random facts. Let's go.
So going along with, the theme of Master Chef, I obviously have to at some point in time involve the origins of such. Halo.
Oh, cooking. Oh.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
That's not the origins of anything.
Gordon Ramsay cooking up pieces of the flood.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
This is exactly yes.
Well, we almost did it.
technically, the man is
Technically.
the one to roast the Covenant. So.
I mean, if he were to,
It might be edible.
if he were to make a Thanksgiving meal out of the flood, I think I'd eat it.
I'd try it. I'd try it.
Beef Wellington made flood style.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
No, Halo, specifically Halo 3, has redone its zombie modes to be more in the likeness of Call of Duty.
See, I didn't even know they had a zombie mode
Well,
previously.
they did, and it was very crude in the sense. It was more like them.
The waves, right?
No, you were allowed to play as the Flood or as the Spartans. And you kind of teamed up, yada yada. One person would get infected, and then you cross over into the Flood team, and you go in and whatnot.
Huh.
But that's how it was played. It was pretty standard. There wasn't anything like deployment drops or anything like that, or mystery boxes. But apparently, in an update for Halo 3, being part of the Master Chief Collection, they now have a more structurized zombies mode where you actually get mystery boxes. You can call in ordnance.
So they streamlined it kind of like Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's pretty much putting the Call of Duty twist on your
On your Halo?
game that you've played since you were
So,
a wee
A
one.
youngin.
Is this on Xbox?
Yes.
Or,
Well,
really?
it's on
It's
PC
also on
too.
PC.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I do because
Why?
Master Race.
No, I didn't. Nobody asked you. Anyway, Master Chef, you said Xbox, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I like that. Shut up. No. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Stop
Notice
it.
how it's
Stop it.
Xbox and PC. It's like the
I don't notice
afterthought.
that.
Subscribe and download so we can get more money to buy these peasants' PCs.
I don't
please.
have enough money for a PC.
Yeah, he's just salty.
I'm Poe.
Oh, so that's what
Oh.
that's what we're doing. You're gonna go ahead and take my bit.
Yes.
What, calling him poor?
Fuck you. Well, that too, yeah.
He's got a lot of bits. Don't steal him.
I'm actually interested to try that because the
Stealing his bits?
no,
What
no,
are you
no,
talking
that,
about?
That too. That
I'll
too.
give you my bits. You don't even gotta do that.
Just talk to him off camera. like-
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll show him for $1.
Yeah, no kidding. He's
No,
so
but
cheap.
I am interested in trying the Halo version because Call of Duty did the interesting thing with making it more of an open map, and
Right.
that was cool. But it still makes you sometimes miss, like, was it Black Ops 2, the one we were playing, where you were in the underneath the White House bunker?
Yeah, I do believe so.
I kind of
Yeah.
I just kind of miss the older style sometimes because you got burnt out when you played it for too long.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it was
yeah.
the same thing over and over again. But sometimes you get nostalgic.
Was
and
that
just
2
be like,
or 3?
I want to block
think-
these
I think
windows
that was
over
2.
and over and over again.
Really?
I think that was 2.
But if Halo can bring that back, I'd be very, very interested to try it.
I figure. I mean, it was fun. The multiplayer.
Are you gonna
has been
Twitch it?
fine. I mean,
yeah.
sure.
I mean,
why the fuck
yeah.
not?
If you
Well,
so,
you're not doing anything.
question of the week: if you guys want to see us streaming anything
Wait a
from
minute.
Halo,
Hold on. I have a question about the question of the week. Has
Yeah.
there been any responses ever about the
Nobody
question of the
gives
week?
a shit.
Okay.
Nope.
I was curious.
but I'm
I
gonna
like.
keep
I
asking.
think.
I love
I'm
how
gonna
we
keep
ask
asking.
and we're like, "Oh, hey y'all."
We have a lot of listeners, but nobody wanting to go out of their way to comment.
I think.
That's,
I'm
where would
pretty
they comment? They can't comment on
YouTube.
Spotify.
YouTube.
YouTube? Don't we have
YouTube.
Twitter?
We have Twitter. We
We
have
have a
YouTube.
Twitter?
We have an email.
So wait a minute. So these guys, these
I like how
these-
you're. I like how you're doing a bit that's
No,
like
no,
trying
no.
to make them
Shut
do
up.
something.
Shut up! I'm doing stuff. So y'all, these guys that do listen, they should go to Twitter and like do stuff there, and be like, "Hey, y'all should talk about blah blah blah."
Twitter.com
Or you could
/
even
the
just
Absent
spread-
Narwhal Podcast.
You can just spread the hate. That's
Well,
fine too.
I mean, if you're sitting on a chair that small, I don't think you should talk about spreading hate. Okay,
He's spreading something else.
kick him. See what happens. Just look at those legs. Like one is bent in so far. Like
I'm just
not
trying.
his actual legs, the other legs,
Like,
the chair legs.
I mean,
The wiener with the elbow, you mean?
No, the chair legs.
Oh.
It's green.
No, I figure. I figure.
Well, that's green too.
I figured I'd go ahead and give the Canadians, a fair shot. A fair jab at us.
After all that,
Yeah,
now
yeah, just go ahead.
look,
And
Canada.
spread-
I was on your
Spread
team.
the hate. Go ahead.
No,
Spread the hate
give
and
us
then
your
also
best
spread
shot.
I
my
love
sack.
maple
Make a bat
syrup.
wing with your hate.
I was thinking more about like
That's not
making it like a
helping.
flying squirrel.
Oh.
The brain with hate.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I've seen Waiting too. All right, it's cool. Be a little more creative.
Oh yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Maple syrup is good. So
Canadians,
Canada.
you have a chance to redeem yourself.
no. Look, no.
Did you know their money? Hold on, real talk. Did you know that their money, like their $50 and $100 bills, actually smell like syrup?
That's so cool.
It actually no. That's the dumb thing is that they made
That's
that.
the dumb thing.
And I guess the Canadian public was like, why? Like, why did you do this? Like, you're just increasing the stereotype.
because they're good.
Scratch and sniff for the blind.
Yeah, can you imagine a bunch of kids going
this
around
smells like
smelling
a 50.
dirty $50, $100 bills that have been in
Oh
hookers' ass
man,
crack?
smell me. I smell like $100 bill right
did a
now.
line
I
of-
love me a stripper that
Can
smells
you
like
imagine?
breakfast.
Can you imagine doing a line of Coke? It would just smell like breakfast.
I can't. Is that weird? That I can't imagine that?
You should try harder.
Think
I
about
need-
it. You would have a hard on because of breakfast.
I think you have more than that.
Breakfast would give you a hard on.
More like an arrhythmia. No? Okay. Aneurysm? A different A word.
Asshole.
It would
Asshole.
give you an asshole. You'd feel like an asshole
Okay, good talk.
when
Just
you
that.
good talk.
That's it.
We did it. All right, so that's the show, guys.
No, unfortunately, we still have time.
no,
left.
no,
Oh,
no,
good.
actually,
For another bit, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah, the bit.
Oh, good.
Do it.
The
Master
bit in the
Chef's
ho-
got it.
The bit in the horse's mouth.
No,
That's
Ooh,
that
do
thing.
it. Do the thing. Do the thing.
One thing.
Do
One
it.
thing.
No,
We're not
do-
done
just
yet.
We're
do
looking
the
at
thing.
you to do
no,
things.
do the thing.
I did things. Watch my leg.
Oh, do that thing.
Yeah,
okay,
do the
ready?
thing. Yeah. Yeah, he did it.
You'll never know
Oh, he's
what
also
it is.
doing it.
Mine was way worse.
Wait,
I'm
okay, so are
sorry.
we ending it on maple cocaine?
Did we start it
do
on
we
maple cocaine?
dare?
Do we dare do the cha-cha like a sissy girl?
Okay,
I
so
think
is that
that's
the one where you cross your?
Carlsberg.
No, that's the Charleston. I just know the Charleston.
No, that's a Kentucky snowplow.
I don't think it is.
No, I think you're thinking of the Carlton.
No, that's. I almost said Monica Lewinsky.
The Monica Lewinsky. Okay.
Monica!
Yeah, you go ahead and show us how the Monica Lewinsky goes, please.
Yeah, show me
done.
show me the Jeffrey Dahmer.
Okay, it goes
Do I
like,
need to go get a podium?
Do I need to go get a small child?
Oh.
No, we're not doing that
Alright.
again. We're not doing that again.
Okay, we did it once before, and it was too much.
Pretty sure that
We're
blew out
children.
people's, like speakers in their
We're
cars.
idiots.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's a good way to test your sound system.
I don't think so.
If it blows out, it
have
sucks.
us
If
sing
it
into
blows
it.
out, it sucks. If it plays us, it's got other problems.
Go pick more
you're-
turnips until you have enough for a decent sound system.
Picking up turnips.
Yeah.
How many turnips is that? Like 5, 7?
How much Water Tribe money is that?
Oh my god. That's ice cubes for those of you who are. Wait a minute. That's stupid.
That's stupid.
Wait a minute, that was stupid. Why'd you make that,
That was
joke?
so dumb.
It's a liquid acid.
Oh.
I fucking hate myself.
Ba-dum-bum. Oh, get him out of here.
Imagine doing a
kill me.
liquidation joke.
Is that selling or flushing?
With celery. Anyway,
Celery. Ba-dum-bum.
I hate
get
you.
out.
You did that.
But
you
you
said.
will.
Oh, what? I had the rim shot?
Never mind. I thought we had time for another one.
You
but
said
at this
rim
point,
Oh,
I
cool,
just
shut
wanna-
it
I
off.
just want to stop.
Make it end.
No, don't make it end.
It was
Just
so
let it
long.
happen.
Do that thing you do.
Just let it happen.
Oh, no.
Do the
Let it
thing you
happen.
do. Do it. Go on.
Dude, am I doing that thing?
Do the helicopter while you do that thing you do.
Oh, I'll throw up right now. He lifted off the ground like
I'm on
3
Mars.
feet.
I'm on Mars.
Yeah, me too.
No. But yeah.
No.
Yeah. Do things.
Yeah, that's perfect. You excellent.
Yeah, you're welcome for that, and you're
Oh.
all welcome for that. You're all lucky to have us.
God.
That's a stretch. Holy
Uh,
Oh come on, really?
Nobody's
saying
buying
like,
that.
No,
Nobody
please.
is.
People are subscribing and stuff. And
Oh, you don't
doing
know
that
that for
thing
sure.
that they do.
When was the last time you logged into shit?
Um,
Once upon a 20, never.
I try not to log in. I try just to like do it as an incognito tab there.
Yeah, keep that in mind. Looking at our podcast is like watching something on Pornhub you probably shouldn't be.
Yeah, no, definitely no.
That's when you go incognito.
anybody.
You should be just as equally ashamed if someone catches you.
I'm pretty ashamed. I mean, that
wash
makes
myself
sense,
after
right?
this.
Either
I'm gonna
way,
wash my eyes out.
Either way, we all know that you guys love living dangerously. So why don't you go ahead, download, subscribe, do stuff,
Share,
share it.
Twitter.
Again, go ahead, spread the hate.
We can't keep calling it hate. That's not gonna help.
Oh, jeez.
Call
What do
it
you want
something
me to call-
better.
Spread the horse love.
Yeah,
Oh,
spread the horse
that's
love.
not. Oh,
Yeah,
is that our thing now?
spread the cheeks.
Oh, I don't like that.
But no, I mean, in either case, I mean, spread the cheeks, whatever. Don't spread the cheeks.